all right. I've been having some little issues with this stream getting launched, but I think we are fine. I believe we are good to go. Feel free to say hello. Help me feel better about it. I think it just it's like YouTube switched up their screen. They've got some things in different places. It's almost like it just like had a complete update in the middle of the day to the live streaming platform. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's all it is. But yeah. Okay, I can see we do have some people in here now. So yeah, we're good to go. This is our PYT number 1. Apologies for the delays, of course, and apologies throughout the break. This is the last time I'm going to say sorry, but yeah, I am a little sick. So I'm having, just going to have some congestion, some coughing, yada yada, but we'll get through it just like we got through the player break today. We'll be all right. Give a little link here to our Facebook group. That's a link in case you're stumbling upon this but you're not familiar with that group. That is where we run PYTs at some of the best price in the industry, or pretty much always the best price in the industry. I'm preaching to the choir right here, but you guys know it. We always try to get everything out, usually a few hundred lower than the lowest I can find anywhere online, and that's what we got here. That is Allen & Ginter number 1. We are selling number 2. Just put it up for sale less than an hour ago. It is probably about 2/3 sold out. But yes, there are some teams still left in that. And number 2 will be our final case of the product. We did a 3-case player break today. We got this, and then we'll have PYT, which most likely we will run tomorrow. This is, of course, a giant case, so it may not be completely perfectly on screen. I'm doing my best there. And if you're not watching this in 1080p, click the little gear button in the corner, switch over. Promise you'll look a whole lot nicer. Later they'll be here on the side, getting things ready for a recap, top loading everything as we go in a little while. So we are going to be all good in that respect. And yeah, this is a PYT. We do have a non-baseball spot, of course, which is naturally the biggest spot in this product. So not every card we pull is associated with a team, but every card that does ship, we'll ship all cards. And we're going to do it. Let's do it. Let's get started. Good luck, everybody. So we got a relic in the very first pack right here. Just adjust it a little bit for my own sanity. Yeah, it just looks so different, and frankly, I don't like the new look. It kind of messes up my screen a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. All right, so our first relic is right there. Big Hurt, Frank Thomas, game-used bat relic. That's pretty cool right there. Starting off the White Sox nicely. We got foil for Andy Pettit. And Alex the Great on the A&G back mini. So we do have short prints, 300, I think it's 301 to 350. I'm not going to bother to try to call those out. I think you get 1 per pack. Mark McGuire with the base mini. And the inserts are relatively common on the end, so I'm not going to read those out either. We're looking for foils, looking for chromes, looking for especially refractors, autographs, relics, other short prints. Garrett Crochet with a foil, and just a base mini right there for Cepeda. Probably looking at about an hour 15 on the break, maybe an hour 20. Certainly not a quick one. Greg Maddux for the Cubs on the foil, and Phil Rizzuto mini. Tis the nature of the product. Mookie Betts foil. This is one of the non-baseball things. All these little inserts, the fishes, the lighthouse. Obviously, it's the celebrity autographs that we're mainly looking for there, but you get all these little things too. Wilson Contreras mini. We will have a recap at the end. We won't have a ton of stuff in there, but you know, the major stuff will all be in the recap. Derek Jeter mini. From what I've seen so far today, at least, we'll probably get one no number mini in the case. That's a nice short print, supposedly print run of 50. Colt Keith. Got Dalton Rushing there with a refractor rookie for the Dodgers. Foil for Byron Buxton, definitely some peeling up on the top there, that foil. Got to point that out. Lighthouse card. Pee Wee Reese, base mini. Kobe Mayo, foil. And Brittany Snow with the A&G back mini. You get a couple A&G backs per box. You get a few black parallels and minis per box. Those aren't that big deal. Of course, we're looking for the chromes, the colors, and other short prints in regards to those. Garrett Cole with a foil. Reese Hines, base mini. Peter Weber, chrome. And Austin Riley, A&G back mini. We got Keenan Thompson here with a refractor. So I guess 2 refractors this box. And Devers with a foil card. Shanho Park mini. I bet the Keenan's on the short prints, right? No, it's 277. Neither is rushing. A little surprised we got 2, but there you go. Lighthouse card. Light the night, as they say. Skylar Aston. Foil, and one of our black parallel minis, Jose Ramirez. Tyler O'Neill, base mini. Foil for Sasaki. And A&G back mini for Clayton Kershaw. Both for the 2-time World Series champs. Back-to-back Dodgers. Ryan Sandberg mini. They going to go 3 for 3 this next year? Personally, I'm betting on it. I'm betting on it. Quite literally. We have Emma Roberts. Emma Roberts with a foil parallel for the non-baseball spot. A Baltimore Oriole bird card. Mini sliding out here, so there it is. It's Griffin Conine. Drew Nix, chrome. And we have our first autograph. Our first autograph is going to be Alexis Ohanian. Excuse me. So that is founder of Reddit. Oh, founder of Reddit. Did I know that? All right, Alexis, founder of Reddit. That is 20 of 25. Nice auto parallel. Going out to the non-baseball spot right there. Nice hit, Steven. O'Neill Cruz foil. And Thurman Munson on the mini. You'll learn something new every day. Actually, ripping a lot of Alan Ginter. I've learned a lot today. Garrett Crochet, A&G back. Foil parallel for Jacob Wilson for the A's, and a black parallel here, Jacob deGrom. Black mini parallel, closing out box number 1. No filigree. I think I'm saying that wrong now. Filigree. I believe that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong there. No filigree parallel. Perhaps it's only got 2 refractors. I'm not sure. I think you've usually seen at least one of those per box, but not that time around. All right, box number 2. Jaron Duran, baseman. Cody Bellinger, foil. And we got a state bird there. We didn't hit any parallels of the Lighthouse or state bird or the Beach-Net cards in the case in the player break. I'm assuming they don't have them. I haven't studied the checklist thoroughly, but Mike Trout, chrome. Assuming they don't have parallels, but still on the lookout there. Kirk Gibson with the It's our first Chrome Mini. It's actually another thing. A little surprised we didn't get any of those in the first box. So the Dodgers with that one. Foil parallel here for Josh Rawlich and Drew Nix on the base Mini. All right, we got our first, I'm saying it right, filigree parallel, Gunnar Henderson. Albert Pujols on the A&G back. Corbin Burns foil and Mel Ott base Mini. Light the Night card. And our first framed mini relic right here does belong to Cecil Prince Fielder, excuse me. I thought it was going to be a throwback like so many. Prince Fielder. Game used bat relic. Seth Meyers on the foil. And the black parallel here, Corbin Carroll. Black mini parallel. Prince Fielder. My bad there. Juan Soto mini. And for a 3-case player break, we did get a 1 red relic. It's a 5. That was Derek Jeter. We got more than a few. Maybe like, I think we had like 5 or 6 cards numbered to 10, including a Nick Kurtz. We did not, of course, get any 101s, so that's what I'm pointing out. No 101s yet for the product for us. Maybe this case. Willie Adames with a foil. And Reggie Jackson with the A&G back mini. Got a purple here. William Fichtner. 45 of 75 for the non-baseball spot on the purple parallel. And Taylor Brooks chrome. Chase Dollander base mini. Short print foil here for Harmon Killebrew. And Chef Reactions foil parallel. Bobby Witt Jr. mini inserts. Mini here for Hoodie. Obviously, Mookie with Hoodie going to the non-baseball. Albert Pujols foil. Sasaki base mini. Ben Rice with the A&G back mini. Alex the Great on the foil parallel. And Emma Roberts, base mini. A State Bird card for a Robin. Joe Torre with the foil, and Chad Gilbert there with a black mini parallel. Joe Godino, chrome, and Larry Walker, base mini. Got our next relic. It is Brent Rooker here with a base game used bat relic right there. Brent Rooker. Paul Rust, foil, and Luis Angel Acuna, A&G back mini. That's, of course, Rooker not a rookie, but the rookie relics being game used mem is super cool for this product. One thing I really like about it. Ozzy Albies, base mini. Hayden Birdsong foil, and got a fish right there, some type of jellyfish. All right, okay. Tom Marshall base mini. Speaking of fish, All going in the same spot, different kind of fish. We have Freddie Freeman on the Chrome Refractor and Drew Nix Foil Parallel. A&G back for Griffin Conine on the mini. Closing out box number 2. Moving straight on to number 3 here. Got a foil parallel, Junior Caminero, and Scott Sheldon with the A&G back mini. Got a gold here, gold chrome, Freddie Freeman, out of 50, number 45 of 50 right there for Freddie. There we go. Nice hit, Dodgers. Gold Freddie. Aaron Judge with chrome, and chrome mini there for Roger Swansby. Cardinals. Foil parallel, Stephen Kwan. Got a sunfish card. She's kind of curious what that was. Sunfish. All right, Philly Great. We have Orlando Cepeda. And Trey Turner on the base mini. Tyler O'Neill foil. And Dylan Cruz base mini. A&G back mini for Bo Jackson. And Connor Norby here. Connor Norby is our next relic, a little framed mini rookie relic there. Connor Norby. Going to the Marlins. Nice hit for one of the cheaper spots. We got Adley on the foil. And Don Larson with the black mini parallel. State Bird, that's a Cardinal there. That's the one I knew from the front. A lot of states employ the Cardinal. We got Ke'Bryan Hayes with a foil and a black mini here for Garrett Cole. Jax with a chrome card. Zebby Matthews, base mini. Mickey Mantle refractor. And Gabriel Marino foil. Cade Orton, A&G back mini. I'm trying to go a little faster with the base. Again, for the record, they do ship, all cards ship. Chuck Reagan mini. Got a foil Moises Ballesteros and black mini CJ Abrams. Base mini Bryce Terrain. Foil parallel for Robert Hassel. And Richard Kind with the A&G back mini. A lot of the celebs I know are collectors. I don't know if Richard Kind is a collector. It's one I would have never guessed as a collector. Curious there. I know like Seth Meyers and Emma Roberts for sure. Max Muncy, A's, base, mini. But of course there are plenty of celebs in this product that personally I've never heard of. Wade Boggs on a foil. Lighthouse card. Tony Gwynn chrome. A little out of order here on these. Got a chrome Rod Carew, and on the back, Jackson Jobe with the foil rookie. Relic here for Bobby Witt Jr. Game used base relic. Foil, Big Poppy. Will Clark on the base mini. Ricky Henderson, RIP, with the A&G back mini. Foil for Elvis Martinez and Tom May on a base mini. Sasaki with an insert mini. Refractor for Jackson Jobe. One card stuck behind there. And we have Justin Verlander with a foil. And a black mini here for Greg Barnett. Yeah, you don't get an auto every box by any means. I think we're generally getting about 7 per case, for the record. Goose Gossage with a mini. Don't know the exact number on relics. You certainly get more relics than autographs, for sure. Probably 2 to 3 times more. But somewhere around 7 in most cases. I know I've heard of some being up to about 10 autographs. We did start, I will say, like we started, I think, first 5 boxes in the player break today. We only had 1 auto, but we ended up getting 1 in pretty much all the rest of the boxes, so evened out. Michelle Fitzgerald, the base mini. Bob Gibson with a foil, and A&G back mini for Ryan Bliss. Johnny Mize, base mini. Oh, got a dual rip card here. It's going to be numbered to 50, 3 of 50. Orlando Cabrera. And is this, forgive me, just saying Rodriguez, forgive me. Somebody's going to clue me in immediately. Cabrera and Rodriguez, duel. Marlins and Tigers, it sure looks like. That's why I can't figure it out. Who's going to tell me quickly? All right, there we go. Man, I'm an idiot. All right, Pudge, Ivan Rodriguez. There we go. Ivan Rodriguez and Miggy, both for the Marlins. That just does not look like a Marlins hat up there. That's why I'm so thrown off. That looks like a Tigers hat to me. I'm just not seeing it, but yeah, okay, now I can kind of see it to the side up there. All right, all right. Bad moment for Breaker. Both Marlins, no need to random. Congrats, Marlins, nice hit. Number to 50, dual rip card for you. All right, let's get back to the stream. We've got Leslie Arfin. Leslie Arfin with a refractor. Excuse me, with a foil. A lighthouse card. Back to the break. Kobe Mayo, base mini. Got my Marlins, by the way. Greg, nice hit. Michael McGreevy, foil. Luis Reyes, base mini. Marcelo Mayer with a chrome. And A&G back mini for Jarren Duran. Jeff Bagwell. Jeff Bagwell with the base bat relic there for the Stros. Nice hit deep. Wes Bergman, foil. And we got a black mini here for Craig Biggio. Beaching it. Gary Carpenter, foil, and black parallel for Byron Buxton, the Twins on the mini. Peter Weber, base mini. Got a refractor here for Brandon Coleman, the non-baseball, and also non-baseball, of course, foil Lauren Elena. Drew Nix, ANG back mini. Bryce Harper, mini insert. Yeah, I assume all those dual rip cards to 50 are all, same team, wouldn't need to be random. Matthew Boyd, foil. Gary Sheffield, black mini. But if necessary, if there is something we need to random, of course, we will take care of that at the end. Chuck Reagan Chrome. And Chrome mini here for Don Mattingly. Of course, Mattingly as a player there with the Yankees. Andrew Romine, foil. Clayton Kershaw with the A&G back mini. Filigree, forgetting the exact way to pronounce it, but Big Sean on that one. And Ellie De La Cruz, base mini. Ichiro foil, and is that like a manta ray? Oh yeah, nailed it. Manta ray fish card. William Contreras, base mini. 1 second here. Oh, this one's the 5 right here. Willie McCovey on the filigree 5 of 5 relic. Giants, going out to the Giants there, of course. Game used. That's pretty sick. Willie McCovey, 5 of 5. Giants, nice piece of memorabilia there. Drewski with a foil. And Riley Green on the base mini. Byron Buxton, A&G back mini. Bo Bichette foil and Skylar Aston base mini. Dario Franchitti base chrome and State Birds. Closing out box number 4 here, we got 2 parallels. One is Johnny Bench with a foil, and one is Michelle Fitzgerald also with a foil. Got a black mini parallel here for Joey Grizadri. I believe it is. Not the one I know. All right, that was number 4. Let's go straight to number 5. Mini for Jacob Grum, that's the A&G back. Luis Reyes with a foil, and Rogers Hornsby with a base mini. State Birds, California Valley Quail. Not a big mystery on the state there, I would assume. Certainly assume. Jose Ramirez foil, and A&G back for Bob Gibson. Pretty safe assumption, right? We've got Scott Boras. Scott Boras with the chrome, and Juan Marichal with a base mini. George Sisler, base mini. Joe Morgan refractor, and a foil parallel here for Nolan Shunwell. Beaching it, Santa Monica. Purple parallel, Ichiro, 53 of 75. Nice hit for the M's. Ichiro. M's going out to Justin. Hoodie, yeah, I was reading that wrong. Boogie with a hoodie there. Mini. Shine foil. Goldfish, little fish card. Mini is on the back here. Snuck in on the back. Let's go ahead and do that one. It's a chrome for Dalton Rushing. Hey, Nick Kurtz chrome. Yeah, that had a lot of, just a lot of dust there. Give me a second. What was up with that pack? It's actually all over my hands too. Bear with me 30 seconds, be right back. All right. Kind of weird. Back to it. Got foil here for Tony Gwynn, and a base mini for Mickey Mantle. Got a base mini relic for Xander Bogaerts. Mini framed relic. Yeah, Padres for Bogaerts. Spencer Steer with the foil, and black parallel here for Kyle Tucker for the Cubs. Black mini parallel. Foil parallel, Bryce Harper, and base mini for John Kinsey Noel. Filigree here. Hey, that's Pudge. Just learned that for sure. That's Pudge Rodriguez right there. Lauren Elena with the A&G back mini. Autograph. It is Grant Holmes, base mini framed rookie autograph there for the Braves. Nice hit going out to Michael. Grant Holmes. We got Satchel Paige with a foil, and Willie McCovey, Alan Ginter back, A&G back mini. McCovey. Got us a shark. Hammerhead there. Foil parallel for Jax. Gotta point out, a few too many of the foils are definitely like pretty messed up at the top there. See how that is? Peeled up a little bit at the top. Certainly not all in by any means, but it's been more than I'd like to say. Yamamoto with a black parallel. Did you look under the table over there? Let me show you that. Johnny Mize with a basement. Ty Verdes with a refractor. Foil parallel for Darryl Strawberry. And Ben Rice, A&G back mini. Got a base mini for George Kirby. Foil parallel Chandler Simpson. Kerry Carpenter on the A&G back mini. Dalton Rushing base mini. Foil parallel. Again, up here on this foil, pretty bad. Mick Abel, foil. And Jimmy Rollins with a base mini. All right, last pack here for box number 5. Got Joe Morgan on a chrome and an A&G back mini for Reggie Jackson. All right, 5 boxes in. It's time to start finding some heat here. Can't say I'm overly impressed with this case at this point by any means. Let's find some heat. Something crazy. There's all sorts of random stuff in here. Like I say, this case, at this point, this case is deep. All right, box number 6. We got a fish. Looks delicious. Now I have to look to see what it is. I'm too curious. Bonito. Okay, I don't know that. All right, Manny Machado foil. Johnny Bench on the basement. Foil parallel. Kumar Rocker again. Not good up there. Bryce Terang with the base mini. Hyun Kim, chrome. And A&G back mini for Eric Keane. Tim Raines. Of course, Expos there. The base mini equals Nats now. Vlad Sr. and Tim Raines, maybe more in here. Shine Chrome. And a Chrome Mini here for Jackson Churio in the Brew Crew. Ted Williams, base mini. Filigree for Goose Gossage, Yankees. Gustin Ramirez, base mini. Oh, mini in the middle. Matt Olson, base mini. And we got a second one. Ernie Banks, base mini. Nacho Alvarez Jr. with a base mini. Foil parallel, Jamie Chung. Again, not great up top. George Kelp, base mini. Mackenzie Gore, base mini. Insert on the back, followed by the mini. It is Carlton Fisk, base mini. And another foil in pretty bad shape right there, also with the corner as well. Bert Campaneris. Bert Campaneris on foil. I know it's not like anybody's grading those foils, but still, like, come on. Shouldn't be as many this bad. Mike Schmidt. Base mini. Got a chrome for Ronald Acuna Jr. Jackson Jobe with the A&G back mini. Nick Ertz, nice refractor there. And got a foil here for Pedro Martinez. Good to see without the damage. Raleigh Fingers, base mini. Nice Kurtz there for the A's. Base mini, or excuse me, A&G back mini for Greg Barnett. And the mini sliding in, so that's Keenan Thompson there, the base mini. Nacho Alvarez Jr. foil. And we got a relic here. Andre Dawson, bat relic. Game used bat piece from Andre Dawson. Very cool. Going out to the Cubbies spot. Alex Bregman foil. And A&G back for Freddie Furman on the mini. Mini for Garrett Crochet. Foil parallel David Festa, and insert mini Jacob Wilson. Johnny Bench, A&G back mini. Foil here, Seiya Suzuki, and base mini for Nick Kurtz. Conine, that is Griffin Conine with a foil parallel and a black mini parallel from Matt Chapman to close out the first half of the case. Alright, so the better half of the case, I'm going to start right now. The much better half. I think we only have 2 autographs there in that first half. One guy I never heard of, and Grant Holmes. We can definitely do better. Alrighty, box 7, foil for Chan-Ho Park, kicking it off. A&G back, mini rookie Connor Norby. We got a rip card here, Jarren Duran out of 199, 111 of 199. Going out to the Red Sox. Foil parallel for Warren Spahn, and black Richard Kine mini. Eric Keane, base mini. Jimmy Rollins foil, and Chase Meadroth with the A&G back mini. Base mini for Alexis Ohanian, the one I hadn't heard of, the founder of Reddit. Got Bo Jackson on the actually that's a refractor there. Bo Jackson on the refractor, and the foil is for Chase Meadroth. Francisco Lindor mini insert. Tommy Edman foil, Lighthouse mini. Base mini here, Sam Aldegar. Foil parallel, Mickey Mantle. And Hideo Nomo, base mini. Ronald Acuna Jr., A&G back mini. Got a foil here for Carlos Correa, and base mini here for Matthew Boyd. Tom May, chrome, and got a bird. Got a bird. Mike Trout chrome. Chad Gilbert, A&G back mini. Mini falling there. Adley Rutschman of the base mini, and Masataka Yoshida foil. There's an autograph. Tyler Locklear, 10 of 99. Rookie auto there for the Mariners. Nice hit, Justin. Tyler Locklear, 10 of 99. Mini frame on-card rookie auto. Aaron Nola, foil. And black mini for Nolan Shanwell. Dalton Rushing, foil, and black mini for Chris Bryant. Stephen Kwan, baseman. Tony La Russa, base mini. Foil Matt Olson, and a Lighthouse card here. Kirk Gibson on a refractor, and a foil Cam Smith rookie. Bo Bichette, A&G back mini. Got a chrome Taylor Rooks, and chrome mini for Cal Ripken Jr. Lerman Munson, foil. Sturgeon. Oh, it says that one on front. Do they all say it on front? Did I just hadn't noticed? Yeah, I think they do. I think all the fish say it on front. I didn't notice enough. Sturgeon. We got C.J. Abrams, basement. Pretty bad. Halfway through my fourth case ripping, just now realizing the fish cards say it right on the front when I'm looking on the back every time. Del Amador with a foil. And Justin Verlander, base mini. This is where I expect Layla to look at me and say, "It's because you're stupid." But She's being nice because we're live on stream, or else she would have.
No, I won't say that. I will say you're very clever.
Oh, you were very clever. Yeah, that's what you would have said. Hideo Nomo with the base mini. So clever to find it on the front. 4.5 cases ends of ripping. Ricky Henderson, REP. Ricky, we got a foil right there. And Andrew Bishop on an A&G back mini. Mookie Betts Chrome. And we got a Chrome mini here for Dizzy Dean. Dizzy Dean. Scott Sheldon, foil, and Ben Rice with the base mini. Looking at all the backs of those minis, because we do have the no number, supposedly print run of 50 short prints. Can't really tell, except for from the no number. James Wood right here, filigree. Nice one there for the Nats. Juan Soto, insert mini. Bo Jackson, foil, and Michelle Fitzgerald with the black mini. Hank Aaron, base mini. Autograph time. Mazur. Adam Mazur, that's right. Adam Mazur, base rookie autograph here. Framed mini ink. More Marlins hits. I have a lot of Marlins hits out here. Adam Mazur. Laura Papa. The foil. Ozzie Smith, A&G. A&G back mini, that is. Nolan Ryan base mini. Jeremy Pena, foil. Yep, right there in the front. Northern Red Snapper. Making me hungry. Dylan Cruz, Chrome rookie. I've been hungry. That snapper's really making me hungry. Rod Carew, base mini. It's been a while since I've had some sushi. All right, we got two parallels here. One's a short print parallel, short print foil for Mel Ott and Luis Angel Acuna with the foil parallel as well. George Kell with the A&G back mini. Tatis, A&G back mini. Augustin Ramirez, foil rookie. And Tony La Russa. Look at the back there. Tony La Russa, base mini. Let's see. State Birds. Western Meadowlands. Okay, and it says Wyoming right there. It doesn't. Western Meadowlark, excuse me. Okay, it does say it there on the front as well, but man, that is so small. I can't really read that. Connor Norby, foil, and Chris Sale with the black mini. Jacob Wilson, base mini. Garrett Crochet, foil, and A&G back for Ezekiel Toba. Mini. Josh Rawch, Chrome, and Will Clark, base mini. Got another framed mini relic. That is Ozzie Albies with the bat relic right there. Ozzie Albies, framed mini bat relic going on the Braves. And we got John Hall on the foil. And a whale shark. Filigree parallel for Harmon Killebrew. Chris Bryant, base mini. Chris Bryant with the foil. And what is it? Boogie with the hoodie? Something like that? Boogie with the hoodie. Base mini. Tyler Locklear, A&G back. Mini. And last pack here for box number 8. Got a refractor here for Wes Bergman. And foil, Boogie with a hoodie. Derek Jeter, base mini to close out the box. Bring it on, number 9. Final 4 time. A couple big autographs. Maybe find an auto relic. Maybe stained glass mini. Maybe a 101. A lot of things to chase here. Maybe a cut sig. Can't protest that it's been a strong case at this point. Would love to improve on that with a huge hit or two. Pardon me. All right, box number 9. Looks like we're going to kick off number 9 with ink. It is rookie ink. It is Mr. Gasper. Mickey Gasper, Red Sox rookie base on card mini framed autograph. There you go. Matt Olson with the foil, and we do have 2 minis here. Okay, doubling up for the non-baseball spots. Scott Boras and a lighthouse there. Foil Royce Lewis and Seth Meyers with a base mini. Jamie Chung foil and Larry David with an A&G back mini LD. Jacob Wilson base mini. That's one, Steven, I'd love to pull for you. As a big Curb fan, love to pull some Larry David ink. Sam Aldegary, A&G back mini. Or maybe the other LD for you. Let me done. 2 of the big non-baseball chases for sure. We've got Judge with a refractor. And Masataka Yoshida foil, Corbin Carroll base mini. Got us a fish. Nico Sharp. Foil Griffey. There's a Mariners Griffey card there. Fred McGriff, A&G. A&G back on the mini. Piranha. Foil Dalton Rushing, and a black mini here for Scott Sheldon. Foil Cam Smith rookie, J-Rod on the A&G back mini. Laura Papa, Chrome. Marcus Simeon, the base mini. Now, one of the first days when I first moved to Vegas, and I was like 21, 22? Somewhere in there. 23, actually. One of the very first days there. Ran into Larfapon and a bunch more like friends of hers and some other actors from the That 70s show playing poker at the Palms back in the day. Reggie Jackson foil. Tim Raines base mini. Got to play with some of them. Definitely, it got me thinking. It got me feeling like, hey, okay, I'm gonna move to Vegas. I just moved to Vegas, and this is gonna happen all the time. Well, didn't happen all the time. had some nice experiences since then, of course, including a few baseball players kind of play with. But no, that was definitely got me thinking that was just going to be a normal thing. Josh Rawitch, Chrome, and Brent Rooker, base. Kumar Rocker, refractor. Richard Kind on the foil. Juan Soto, A&G back mini. State bird card. Foil card for Colt Keith and Lawrence Butler on the A&G back mini. Still haven't found a no number so far in the case. We're looking. Joe Codino, Chrome, and Gabriel Marino, base mini. Somehow I get through the whole case and don't find one. So I'll go through as quick as I can again. Gunnar Henderson, refractor. Kyle Schwarber, foil. And Francisco Lindor with the insert mini. Chime Kinsey Noel, base mini. Got a foil for Mark McGuire and Phil Necro, the base mini. Keenan Thompson, A&G back mini. Royce Lewis, foil, and Michael McGreevy, base mini. Filigree parallel here for Jeff Bagwell for the Strokes. And Ben Rice, A&G back mini. All right, 3 boxes to go here. We do have number 2 for sale in the group. I'm guessing a few more teams have been claimed since I've been live. Taking care of that as soon as we finish the stream here. Updating that thread. Most likely be running that one tomorrow. That's our final of the product. We have a Rainbow Trout Fishy. We'll say next week we have Topps Chrome update, and we will have some PYTs through the Facebook group, and we have 3 separate 5-case player breaks already listed on eBay right now. Reese Hines with the foil and William Fickner with the black parallel mini. As far as I know at the moment, we're just going to have a few delight cases for PYTs or random team breaks. Eric Keane, Chrome, and a Chrome mini for Ken Griffey Jr. from the Mariners. That's as far as I know. It's possible that changes. Joe Godino, foil parallel, and David Festa, A&G back mini. Filigree, Andrew McCutcheon. Joe DiMaggio, base mini. River Ryan, foil, and State Bird card. We got DJ Hers, base mini. Got a relic here. This is Brendan Donovan with a base relic. Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Richard Kind, foil, and Chad Gilbert mini. Jeremy Pena, A&G back mini. Ricky Henderson foil and Lou Gehrig base mini. Andre Lotterer, Lotterer, something like that with the chrome and beaching it. Playa del Rey. Couple parallels, short print foil for Fred McGriff with the Cubbies. I do not remember him with the Cubbies, just with the Braves. We also have Scott Sheldon foil and a black junior common arrow black mini. Hayden Birdsong base mini. Bo Jackson foil and Kevin Alcantara A&G back mini. Jackson Cheerio base mini. Foil Laura Percon and Kevin Alcantara. Kevin Alcantara with the insert mini. Andy Pettit base mini. Foil for Jordan and Willie McCovey base mini. Vlad Jr. on the chrome. Denzel Clark A&G back mini. Looks like perhaps an autograph. Yes, it is. Autograph, numbered auto for Kerry Carpenter for the Tigers. Number 29 out of 99. Kerry Carpenter, framed, numbered autograph. Nice set, Tigers. And Livy Dunn with a foil parallel. And black mini here for Pee Wee Reese. Great white shark. King of the fishes. Anthony Volpe, foil, and black parallel for Corbin Burns. Just looking at those one, I think the Corbin shirt does look a lot darker than that. But no, nothing different. Oh, maybe I found something different. Andres Jimenez base mini, and last pack here of the anti-penultimate box of the break. We have a refractor for Thomas Sagasi and Chad Gilbert. It's going to be a foil parallel and an A&G back mini for Greg Maddux. All right, on to the penultimate box. Finding some more autographs at least here. All right, box 11, penultimate. Good luck, good luck. Oh, I'm going to start off with an autograph. First pack. First pack, it is Tom Marshall of Fish, number 18 out of 50. Tom Marshall, lyricist, keyboardist for, in my personal opinion, one of the worst bands in the world. Fish. Tom Marshall. There you go. Not a fan, sorry. I know they have their fans. I'm not. Foil, Will Clark. Tyler O'Neill. Tyler O'Neill with a base mini. All right, give me 1 second. I have somebody who would definitely be interested in buying that Tom Marshall, by the way. By the way, Steven. May have a very good offer for you. I'll let you know in case you're interested. All right, moving on. Foil, Shane Halter. Ron Santo. Base Mini. Guessing Steven's probably not watching, but you'll check out the recap. Maybe I'll mention it then as well. Ty Verdes. Base Chrome. Pardon me 1 second. State Birds. Yeah, sent him a picture of the card and he immediately called me. So tells you how much he's interested. Thanks for seeing this. All right, we got Sway Callaway with a refractor. And Kirk Gibson foil. Black Mini, Jose Altuve. Shanho Park, base Mini. Scott Boras, foil. And black Mini parallel for Marcus Simeon. Got a foil Cade Horton. And Max Muncy for the A's with the A&G back Mini. And we will have a recap here as soon as we're done with this last basically 2 boxes. We'll have a full recap for you before we sign off. We got Yogi Berra with the filigree. And Ryan Sandberg base Mini. And I guess that's our first pack that did not have a mini card in it. We did have a few of those in the player break. Carlton Fisk foil. Unexpected, but I guess it happens once in a while. Here's one in the middle of this one. Probably had something to do with that last pack. Jackson Holiday, A&G back Mini, and Jose Ramirez with a game-used bat relic right there. For the Guardians, Xander Bogaerts, foil parallel. Oh, we might have been getting 2 minis there, but we did not. We got Adel Amador with a base Mini. Foil, Jose Altuve. A&G Hunter Green. A&G back, that is, Mini. Roberto Clemente, base Mini. Rogers Hornsby, foil. And Key Brian Hayes, base Mini. Taylor Rooks, chrome. And a Lighthouse Mini here. Bert Campaneris, A&G back Mini. Mini here for Royce Lewis. Oh, there's a pack with 2 of them. And Mini here for Andrew Benintendi. Mini for Chipper. And Corey Seager foil. Rogers Hornsby, black parallel. Base Mini, Marcelo Mayer. Foil for Abner Powell. And A&G back mini for Jeremy Pena. Got a relic here. Jackson Churio game used bat relic. Churio. Tyler Fitzgerald with a foil. A lighthouse card. Try it again. Joey Graziati, foil. And base mini for Cal Raleigh. And one more filigree for this box. It is Joe DiMaggio. Joe DiMaggio on the filigree. A&G back. Luis Angel Acuna on the mini. A&G back. All right. Down to our final box. I know you're a music guy too, Steven, so I don't know if you may have interest in that. Perhaps you're like me. I'm a huge music fan, but not a fish fan. Perhaps you're like me and you do like so. John Hall here with an A&G back mini. Kicking off the final box. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully we can find our best hit of the case, although I know some people who would say that Tom Marshall is an absolute banger. So Andrew Bishop might be hard to eclipse. Foil, parallel, Masataka Yoshida, base mini. Kirk Gibson, chrome. Got us a bird. And is this? Nope. It's going to be a framed mini relic right here for Joey Votto. Framed mini relic for Reds. And we have a foil Ozzie Smith and black mini parallel for Seth Lugo. Filigree, George Brett. And Justin Henry Malloy with a base mini. Foil Tatis and A&G back mini for Bryce Terang. What I'm going to do is if we still haven't found a note number by the end here, we're going to go ahead and run the recap. We're not going to delay on that. We're going to run the recap, and then right after that, I will just go through all the minis on the back on the screen so you can see, and hopefully we will find one. Pretty bad up top here. Josh Naylor there with a foil parallel. Jace Young mini. Jacob Wilson, chrome rookie. And Dick Allen with a base mini. Jamie Chung, refractor. Stan Musial, foil, and two minis here. We got Ty Verdes with the A&G back and Cam Smith with the base. Eric Keane, foil, and that's a blobfish, appropriately named blobfish. George Kirby, foil, black parallel here for Jim Thome. Paul Skeens, refractor. Christian Campbell, A&G back mini. Wyatt Langford with a base mini and foil parallel for Drewski. Got a refractor for Taylor Rooks and Hank Aaron on the foil. Black parallel for Alec Bohm. Pretty bent up here on the Wicked Curves. CC's about to insert. It hasn't been much like that. First time I noticed that one, or that issue. Swordfish. Mr. Eon with a refractor. A lot of refractors this box. Hank Aaron foil. Just had 2 Hank Aaron foils in a row. Black Ted Williams mini. Cal Raleigh mini. Foil parallel for Nick Kurtz. Unfortunately, a little messed up at the top. Not as bad as some of them, just a little bit. It's actually not bad overall for the foil, but a little bit up there. Nick Kurtz foil. A&G back, Chef Reactions. Lauren Elena Chrome Mini for J-Rod. Filigree, Juan Marichal. Mini, Fergie Jenkins, A&G back. Got a relic here for Christopher Morel. Christopher Morel for the Rays. Base relic. And J-Rod foil, Tim Raines, A&G back, mini. That's 2 packs here. Light the Night Lighthouse card and closing it off. Nothing too big here, but a foil Tim Elko and a black mini for Max Freed. That's going to close things out. All right, bear with me just a second. So first we are going to do the recap, which is ready to go already. Just organize things just for a sec. Let's see. All right. And then afterwards, like I promised, we will go through on the back those the minis just to see if maybe we can find a no name that we had not located. All right, let's start things off with, for the recap really quickly, with the mini chromes. We will top load all these, but right now we got J-Rod, Dizzy Dean, Griffey, Ripken, Churio, Kirk Gibson, Rogers Hornsby, Rod Carew, Don Mattingly, and Dalton Rushing. So the filigree parallels. I gotta say, we had a few numbered chromes. We did not have any numbered filigree, which is very surprising in here and disappointing there. So we got Juan Marichal, George Brett, Joe DiMaggio, Yogi Berra, James Wood, Harmon Killebrew, Jeff Bagwell, Andrew McCutcheon, Goose Gossage, Ivan Rodriguez, Big Sean, Gunnar Henderson, and Orlando Cepeda. Let's do the relics. No, let's do the refractors. There we go. I believe these are all refractors. Don't think I have any foil mixed in here. Refractors here for Jamie Chung, Paul Skeens, Taylor Rooks, Mr. Eon, Sway Calloway, Wes Bergman, Aaron Judge, Kumar Rocker, Gunnar Henderson, Thomas Sagasi, Kurt Gibson, Nick Kurtz, Bo Jackson, Ty Verdes, Joe Morgan, Dalton Rushing, Keenan Thompson, Freddie Freeman, Brandon Coleman, Mickey Mantle, and Jackson Jones. Those are your refractors. Let's do the relics here. Base mini framed relics. Joey Votto, Ozzy Albies, Xander Bogaerts, Prince Fielder, not Cecil, Connor Norby, Christopher. So those were the minis. These are the regulars. We got Christopher Morel, Jackson Churio, Jose Ramirez, Brendan Donovan, Andre Dawson, Frank Thomas, Brent Rooker, Jeff Bagwell, Bobby Witt Jr., and we got one numbered to 5 right here. Willie McCovey for the Giants, 5 of 5. Got some numbered chrome here. Purples to 75 for Ichiro and for William Fickman. And we got a gold chrome for Freddie Freeman. Rip cards. Jaron Duran. Maybe. If I rip this case myself, I am definitely ripping into these rip cards. Let me just tell you that. Considering that we didn't have, considering it's probably a weak case overall for sure. I'm definitely ripping into these rip cards to find something. We got Jaron Duran out of 199 there for the Red Sox. And then this one's going out to the Marlins. Miggy and Pudge. Dual bits to the Marlins, number to 50. Autographs, we have 7, which I think is relatively typical here. 7 autographs, but yeah, I definitely hear you, John. Adam Mazur, base. These are all on card, of course, all mini framed autos. Adam Mazur, base. Mickey Gasper. Mickey Gasper's for the Red Sox. Adam Mazur there for the Marlins. For the Braves, we got Grant Holmes. For the number to 99 for the Tigers, we have Kerry Carpenter. Number to 99 for the Mariners, we have Tyler Locklear. I think pretty clearly the biggest card of the case, even though I'm not personally a fan, but hey, that's a big card. Tom Marshall, congrats, Steven, on that one. That is 18 of 50. Tom Marshall with Fish on the mini framed auto. And number 25, just learned, Alexis Ohanian is the founder of Reddit. Number to 25 on card autograph there. A couple nice non-baseball hits for sure. All right, take care, everybody. Thanks for joining us again. Number 2 is selling. Hopefully, better case overall. Number 2 is selling right now. I'm not exactly sure how close, but it's probably very, very close. Oh, actually, don't take care yet. As promised, I am going to go through the back of these minis. It is going to take a few minutes, and so hopefully we just find one fairly quickly. Let's just start right here. Anytime we have the Allen and Ginter back, that's what we're looking for, and no number up there. I'm just going to rifle pretty quickly until we find those Allen and Ginter backs. Just checking. Hopefully, and nope, there it is up top. Thought we found one already. Hopefully we can find one without a number. I just missed at the time. And there it is. We did it. Griffin Conine. Griffin Conine. That's going to be your short print, supposedly print run of 50. Again, Marlins. They had quite a case. I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest anyway. Pretty sure they're pretty consistent at about 1 per case, but it'll only take another minute or two. While I'm doing that, quick reminder: Topps Chrome update. Our next big break. So it's going to be, we're going to have 2 5-case player breaks for Topps Chrome update next week. Auctions will end on eBay on Tuesday and Wednesday, and those will break on Wednesday and Thursday respectively. There. Wednesday morning release day, doing the first one. Topps Chrome update. Obviously, you're going to be chasing a lot of sick stuff in that product, but the rookie debut patches certainly the biggest stuff. And I think if it's like last time, the Delight cases are the much better shots at those patches, even though they're still quite rare. We will probably be doing a few PYTs through the Facebook group of the Delight cases as well. Perhaps some PYT random team mix. All right, last little stack here. And it is possible we get a little bit more in, and we may do a jumbo or hobby PYT as well. At the moment, it doesn't look like it, though. But sometimes that changes last minute. All right, so yeah, no more on those. But we did find the one. Again, 1 hit found in there. Griffin Conine for the Marlins. No number. All right, John signing off. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.